While some see King Von as an old block demon, others see him as one of the most selfless rappers out there. Do you know what your favorite rapper thinks of King Von? There's only one thing you need to know about what Charles White thinks of King Von, and it's that he believes that King Von deserved to die.
Why does Charleston White hate King Von so much?
Man, he killed black people and bragged about it. He bragged about killing black people, some of his most prolific.
Unlike many other rappers and personalities in the rap industry, Charleston White has never shielded away from sharing his views about anyone, whether they were a saint or the deadliest rap gangster ever. So when Charleston White went on a podcast with DJ Academics in Chicago's DJ University, everyone knew he was going to share what he really thought of King Von. But no one knew just how far Charleston White was willing to go to share how he really felt about King Von. Although not a part of King Von's life when he was alive, Charles White claimed that he had gotten to know so much about King Von, and he believed that Von was a bad influence on the black community. In fact, he believes that King Von was so bad that he is the demon that his grandmothers and parents prayed against.
Watching this man, who they think is a demon, the most horrible person in the world, reap the rewards for being a killer. What about those people? I'm thinking about those people. That idol. That idol is a demon, a self-proclaimed demon. I don't ride with demons. When did black people start riding with demons? Homie, we got grandmothers who pray.
Not only was Charleston White against everything that King Von stood for, but he also raged over the fact that the fans King Von managed to gather in the period of his short career somehow shared the same views as Von. According to Charleston White, he was always puzzled over the fact that King Von was celebrated and the people who lost their lives by his gun were mocked.
He's celebrated, right? You got celebrities who take pictures in front of his mural. What about his victims' family? What about the people he's been accused of? Why don't y'all ever speak for them?
Don't you see why don't you see the other way though?
I can't though, because I'm on the victim side.
According to Charleston White, he thinks that it wasn't an unfortunate occurrence that King Von passed away. In fact, he went as far as defending Quando Rondo, who was only trying to get some sleep when King Von decided to attack him, thereby leading to his untimely demise. In all, Charleston White sees King Von as a demon who deserved to die.
When I look at King Von's circumstance, I don't say it's unfortunate. I say that was a man that worked hard to die, because he was woken up out of his sleep, wasn't he? He was somewhere chilling, minding his business. Somebody said, hey, there go the Quando kid. He wake up out of his sleep to go bring hurt and harm to somebody and died. You want me to feel sorry for a man who was looking to intentionally go hurt another brother?
A couple of months after appearing on DJ Academic's podcast, Charleston White made sure that his opinions on King Von were aired in Von's very own city. So, he took a trip to Chicago to have a little chat on DJ University's podcast. This was where Charleston White showed how he really felt about King Von and what he really thought about him. Charleston White may have just gotten himself banned from Chicago after he appeared on DJ University's podcast and pulled a gun at the crew because they defended King Von. Now, not only did he do that in King Von's city, but he did so on camera, so there was no denying it for Charleston White. It all began after DJ University asked him what he did for the rap community in Chicago. Charleston went on to talk about what he thought about Chicago's rap community, especially with rappers like King Von dissing the victims of gang violence in the city. According to him, after he found out about these victims, he decided to help their mothers.
I knew nothing of Tuka and FBG Doug until now. And when I heard about their mamas, when I heard about those kids, mamas, and how they was being treated, I showed love. Even though I don't know nothing about King Von mama.
But when Charleston White revealed that he was helping the mothers of the victims, it prompted DJ University to ask about the mothers of the men like FBG Duck and King Von.
And I think with that part being said, the only thing that kind of like, I guess, bothers the Chicago community is like, if you go do that, you gotta do that for everybody.
I ain't gotta do that. Y'all go do it.
That's the reason.
So, but Chicago is something. Because how you gonna put that on me when y'all ain't even done a little what I done done?
Not only did Charleston White find himself puzzled by this statement, but he was also beyond raged as he began to throw a tantrum over helping killers, and of course, he did so with a gun in his hands. If you're in search for the trendiest rap beefs between the hottest rappers in the game today, then Rap Hive's got you covered. From the darkest rap secrets buried in top rap hoods to the most recent info on all your favorite rappers, stay subscribed to Rap Hive. Get first-hand information.
Keep a motherfucking gun. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago.
What you grab your gun?
Say, homie, you better.
got
Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean what I'm on?
Talk.
Don't me with a gun in my hand.
Too loud, man.
Rapper Boosie Badazz has always spoken against crimes and gang violence in the rap community. So when he spoke about King Von, it was shocking to see that he had a good relationship with King Von, especially with King Von's gangster personality. Unlike other rappers who have bashed King Von for being a gangster rapper, Boosie Badazz has shared that he had hope in King Von's redemption, and he believed that if he was with Von on the night of his hit, he would have been able to avert the incident and save King Von's life. According to Boosie, on the fateful day of November 6, 2020, he did have a brief conversation with King Von, and they were supposed to meet up at a hookah lounge in Atlanta before the incident occurred, but he couldn't make it to the club that night.
The day he got killed, he hit me back and told me, I'm on it, I'm finna knock it out. And he got killed that night, bro. Yeah.
Oh, he wanted you to come out to that lounge? The hookah lounge?
You know, like the hookah lounge was telling me, come out. Everybody was trying to get me to come out. I was gonna go, bro.
While their relationship may not have been on the surface, Boosie did like King Von, and according to him, they had good conversation. He believed that if he had been there on that night, he may have been able to de-escalate the situation between Von and Quando Rondo. He shared that he knew King Von was dangerous, but he always reminded him to stay dangerous, and that it wasn't just about making a hit record. Boosie revealed during an interview that the last text he sent King Von the morning after Von passed away was to stay dangerous. According to Boosie, King Von didn't think it would become a gunfight. He, however, shared that if King Von was in Chicago when it happened, he probably wouldn't have passed away, as his goons from O-Block would have kept him safe and ended Quando Rondo and Lil Tim before they got a chance to hit King Von and his life.
King Von
I almost feel like,
have a strap in it.
Yeah, but I almost feel like if
all
you have real security,
all the supposed glad. I think they kind of underestimated Atlanta. I don't know, but I feel like they would have been more ready in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they would have been.
One rapper who's had a lot to say about King Von is Bronx rapper 6ix9ine. The rainbow-haired rapper has never shied away from sharing his opinions about King Von, even before Von passed away. But after King Von passed, it became even easier for 6ix9ine to talk about King Von and even go as far as dissing him. In April 2022, 6ix9ine made a comeback to the rap industry, and he decided to do so with a little diss track aimed at King Von and Lil Durk. In the track, Gine, 6ix9ine mocked King Von's tragic passing and called out Von's best friend, Lil Durk, for not being gangster enough to get some revenge on King Von's assassin. Your man got shot, you made a diss track. Go get a gun and get some get back. Your man got shot, he not coming back. Go get a gun and get some get back. You a bitch, I knew you wouldn't ride for your homie. I knew you wouldn't ride for your dolly, he raps. The video of the track made the diss quite obvious, as 6ix9ine name-called King Von in the music video. A 1-second clip in the music video for Gine flashed the words "slide for Von" as 6ix9ine continued to diss King Von and the OTF crew throughout the song. 6ix9ine's lawyers went on to reveal that the Gine track was indeed a diss to Lil Durk and King Von. The track brought a lot of criticism 6ix9ine's way, as netizens called him out for dissing a dead man. But 6ix9ine defended himself as he claimed that King Von was the one who dissed him first, and he was only sharing what he thought about King Von through his music. Von mentioned 6ix9ine by name on the posthumous track FaceTime, where he said, "If I get caught, I do the time I do. I am not 6ix9ine, nah. While talking to TMZ, 6ix9ine revealed his reason for dissing King Von on the track, as he said, "If you just leave me alone, I don't have to do this," he continued. "Why King Von diss me after he's dead? Why not crucify his management, his team, his label? Why continue with the beef if your artist died from beef?" While the diss track already showed everyone what 6ix9ine thought about King Von, he didn't end it there. He went as far as going on a podcast to let everyone know that he believes that King Von was caught lacking. According to him, he thinks that King Von only passed away because he was caught lacking.
Was King Von a stand-up tour nigga?
King Von was a get busy.
All right, so why was he lacking? Why was he lacking?
You know what?
Why was he lacking?
Reiterating the fact that King Von dissed him for being a snitch, 6ix9ine maintained that he would rather be a snitch than be caught lacking. He said in the podcast, everybody's gonna say they shoulda, woulda, coulda. My respect to the West Coast. You never lacking, right? So what happened to the niggas that lacked? He said as he proceeded to talk about how Von was caught lacking.
So what is King Von right now?
He's dead. But what's the point though?
Right then. So King Von is a solid and he got killed, right? The poked out and put 5 in him, right? And he dead, right? So King Von died lacking.
You hurt my feelings.
No. Hear what I'm saying.
May he rest in peace,
King
man.
Von died lacking. Nipsey died lacking.
Many rappers may only see King Von as being a gangster and a demon, but other rappers connect with him on a more spiritual level. And one of those rappers was NLE Chopper. Unlike many other rappers who paid tribute to King Von after he passed, NLE Chopper paid his tribute to King Von on a more personal level. Barely 3 months after King Von passed, NLE Chopper took to his Twitter to share that he had a spiritual connection with King Von. According to NLE Chopper, King Von's spirit paid him a visit while he was meditating. On everything, Von visited me last night while in meditation, he stated. I was calling his name while I was doing it. Then my computer suddenly came on and lit my room up. Then it finally cut off. I started to hear my dog move around my room too. What's crazy though is how he woke me up. When I finally got up to go to my attic, the door was wide open and the studio next to the door was closed. NLE Chopper didn't stop there. He went on to say that he felt King Von in spirit, and it pushed him to tears as he heard footsteps above his attic as if King Von was walking towards him. NLE Chopper's trance involving King Von went on to show that he had a connection with King Von, and he has never been ashamed to admit that he cried after Von passed away.
So when I looked at it, it just hit me crazy. And I remember, boy, I dropped down to the floor, I started crying, and my pops and my brother, they looking at me. Like my pops looking at my brother, he was like, you should never told him or whatever. Like I was gonna find out anyway though, and they was just trying to comfort. I burnt the vegan sausages I was cooking, like it was just crazy.
However, he faced a lot of criticism as Netzines called him out for lying about seeing King Von in a vision. NLE Chopper defended himself as he wrote in a tweet, they swear I'm crazy cause y'all ain't tapped in like I am. Done trying to let motherfuckers know that we more in our physical state and that everyone actually has psychic tap powers. Every conversation ain't for everybody, though I'm off. A lot of people did not understand NLE Chopper's relationship with King Von. It wasn't until he shared it in an interview that King Von was like a brother to him. While in an interview with DJ Academics, NLE Chopper said,
King Von, that was my brother, bro. Like King Von, like he was like a brother. He was the realest person I had in the industry, like as far industry wise. When he used to be on house arrest and I used to hit him, bro, I was coming to him. Like when I used to get to Atlanta, yo, I need some pipes, I need some sticks out here, whatever. I'm coming to him.
He further revealed that King Von and Lil Durk helped him when he was an upcoming artist. When King Von went on tour with Lil Durk, brought him on stage in Philadelphia and allowed him to perform his song, NLE Chopper admired King Von. And unlike many rappers who were shaken over at the passing of King Von's death, it seemed to hit NLE Chopper the most because of the relationship they shared.